Hey everyone! Today we're doing sort of a filler day. We already got melons yesterday, and it's kind of a brace period before our next big offense, which is going to be Rudy. We don't have enough keys to get him now, and even if we did, we want 2 million tokens to max him out. So instead we got all the building health. 50 building health should really help against art players. And this base I found was pretty good. Kind of a combo between against melon players, a lot of mines here, and maybe we'll see today, but Rudy is pretty strong. You drop him on the corner, he can go to this left engine and just snipe it. But this base helps a little against that by having building on this side. But we can try a few hits out. It's also one of the main reasons that we skipped a hero for so long. Cause yeah, Brick was really tempting early, but now we see that Rudy is really strong. Not only right now at 4 engines, but later, if you have a lot of troop damage, you can do bomb stuff to either clear a bunch of buildings or some engines. Now here we got a nasty base with boom cannons and rockets, so you can try a safe approach. Probably going from the right side. But sometimes the left side works too. Kinda depends because we can't really do a split drop. So looking right now, I think we will go on the left, and that's why our medics, still at level 1, might come in clutch. So we will try from the left side and see how it goes. First doing 1 flare with 1 rifle, 3 melons. Don't want to drop the other rifles or medics too early. There's this 1 rifle to distract with his mortars. And then pretty soon we can do the medics. Maybe get those going right now. And then clearing just a bunch of stuff. 1 more rifle on the left side. Want to wait until the rifle is pretty close, and then we can start doing a flare. So still waiting a bit, and maybe now doing a flare. Also dropping 1 more rifle. And what I like to do is medkits kind of on top of mines. Sometimes let them heal maybe like 1 or 2 more. And just do even more medkits. Really to out heal a hot pot and whatnot. But we'll try doing 1 more right here. Really want to make sure the other rifles get there. And it's still gonna be really dicey. Our medics are kind of dying. We've got a bunch of rifles coming along. But it's not looking too bad. In fact, we can pretty soon do a flare on the left side. And I think it's pretty safe. We have barely any bombers left and just a few medics. But that's why these rocket bases are pretty tough. But still sure to get a few more engines. Got 3 more medics. As of right now, kind of banking on our defense to pull through. But once we get Rudy tomorrow, it should be a whole other story. Here we'll kind of let those rifles die. Because we have some medkits, but well, I guess it's fine. We want to save it for keeping those medics alive too. And now just wait for those 3 lonely bombers to finish what they can. At least get that engine down, and a small chance you can get the last one, but we'll see. Do 1 flare because we really want to avoid that boom cannon. Of course they're going to hit that shock mine because we planned that. But we'll kind of see. See where the melons go. Maybe 1 more flare because I feel like they're going to go on the right. It's almost as bad as the tank hits, but not exactly. We'll let them go on the top side. Maybe send 1 more flare pretty soon. And as they get up there, sending that flare. Again, it's fine hitting another shock mine, but the whole point is want to have them kill this boom cannon, and then maybe get the rest of the base. Probably not, which means we're gonna fizzle. But it's fine because, well, he's also at only 2 more engines. So, what's that 1 medic gonna do? Nothing. So we're gonna go back. Now, of course, without a hero doing melon hits are pretty tough. So that's why tomorrow we're getting Rudy, where no matter what, we should hopefully clear any base. But like we said before, banking on our defense to still pull through. So taking that win. And we aren't using many tanks either, at least right now. That's because they die pretty fast. They're 2-shotted by cannons and boom cannons for the most part. But right before Rudy is a tank boost and could change everything. Because that 1 boost has like a near 40% health and damage buff. So we'll start bringing a few of them along. Here we got a weird compact. I guess really ugly versus tanks, but maybe not so much melons. We've done a similar hit before, but we can take some warriors and mainly clear some mines on this side. So maybe something like 4 bombers in total, 3 rifles, 1 warrior, and see how that goes. Start with 1 rifle and 3 bombers. Might delay 1 on the right side, so we'll just watch it. But even that 1 rifle should be enough meat shield for nearly the entire base. Let the rifles do a bunch of stuff, then do one more in the middle. Want to save the other 2 boats to clear most of these mines. So letting these guys go, Melons are clearing a bunch of stuff. And now should be a good time to drop the other troops. Again, the Melons are doing a bunch of good stuff. And we will send kind of a weird flare, I guess. Because we don't really need medkits otherwise in the hit, doing a bunch over here. Because we can use those medkits to really help keep those troops alive. Even really far in the corner, because now we drop 1 bomber on the right side. And the rest of the troops should finish off the base. Really gotta do a medkit right there because, again, 2 mines kill bombers. So in most cases, if you do a medkit right on top, should be fine. And now just waiting till the right ER goes down and the left, and then flare the last engine. Doing that in a few seconds, maybe right now. And like we said, a few more medkits, both helping with those mines. And I guess the bombers later on. So an easier base because didn't have rockets, but getting a 240. And on top of that, he's not going to finish. So as far as our next steps go, again we're going to get tank boost and Rudy next. And after that, we want to go to the next engine, so gotta decide between rockets and mechs. But we did see that one base with rocket launchers, even with no building damage, still did a lot of work. So we're going to get rockets and then start saving. But here we got this base, and we'll do a pretty similar hit. Do some melons over here, clear a few buildings, then flare on this side. Most common mistake is flaring too far right so no one goes on the bottom. So we'll do a pretty deep flare and maybe kill the hotpot, and then 1 more flare around this area. So on the right side, doing 1 rifle, 3 bombers. And don't even have to clear many buildings, maybe like at least once that sniper goes down. So once that mortar dies, do that 1 rifle, 1 warrior. And waiting for a few more shots, but as you get close to the flag, go ahead and flare on the left. Right side, you know we can do even another rifle because no one's going to hit bombers later. And like we said, go ahead, do a few medkits, let the rifles kill the hotpot, and not only kill it, but also that weird flare over here. Bunch of medkits right there, and now 1 bomber on the right side. Actually really gotta hope that they go up there, but luckily got 1 bomber right there, even like a couple rifles. Now it's pretty much letting them go. Again, it's great that melons finally clear mines, but these rifles, we'll still medkit because we can. It wasn't always that they could clear mines, it was kind of a recent change. Even lucky with those rifles hitting that mine. And on the right side, 1 mine is okay. Still gotta worry about time, so waiting a few seconds, that right engine. And as that goes down, setting that last flare. 1 medkit, I don't know why because of the cannon. But it might be a little close because some people can get decent times. Of course, a lot easier base because this one kind of going reverse in strength. First we lost rockets, and now we lost boom cannons. But those bomber hits, without hero, gonna be just enough for 17, so getting that chest. And even if you can't 17, that's fine. But try different bases to really take advantage of having full defense. Like we said, our next steps is gonna be going towards Rudy. You can even get the tank boost now, nearly 40% increase. And tomorrow, we'll have just enough keys for Rudy, and maxing him out. So should be some more fun hits, and we'll see how it goes. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.